The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
And now it's time for the Sports Brawl. Without any further ado, here are your hosts, Cece and Keith.
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sports Bras, the unofficial, official sports podcast of the
You stupid.
2003 World Series champion, Texas Rangers. We're taking that one. That's a new title. What do you think of that?
Did you say 2003?
2023. I may say 2003. I don't know yet. Because you know why? Because the unofficial official drink of the Sports Bras podcast, Monster Energy, has not entered my system yet.
Yeah, that's why. Makes sense. You're all over the place. Bro,
I am, of course, your host, CC, always alongside with my buddy Keith. And Keith, we are a week away from Christmas. Can you believe this?
No, you know what's more important is we're in our first weekend of the Fantasy League playoffs. Not looking good over here on this end, bro. Not looking good. For all those out there with
Defending
Michael
champ,
Pittman,
the champ is here.
tell me Michael Pittman wasn't going to put up like 40 yesterday, bro.
Oh, yeah, he was well on his way.
I'm telling you, he was fixing to go off. Losing him is going to make me lose this weekend. It's going to make me lose all my underdog picks that I did. Everything. Thanks a lot, Pittsburgh Steelers. Cheating-ass defense.
Cheating-ass defense?
It was a dirty hit, man. It was a dirty hit that knocked him out. Were you watching it?
Well, he got ejected.
Yeah, I know. That said something when they didn't even review the play and automatically just said, get this guy out of here. It was a dirty hit, bro.
Well, I mean, what can you do?
It's Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Perfect.
Mike Tomlin was over there thrilled about it.
Wow. I don't think he was
might get
thrilled about
fired.
it.
He might be getting fired.
No, I don't think he will.
I
But
think it's
I will
close.
tell you that, man, there were some firings after some
Woo!
ass whippings
Oh, yeah.
over the week.
Some of them overdue, man.
Oh,
Long
well overdue. And I'm surprised one of them still has a job.
Yeah,
Just saying.
let's get to it.
Looking at you, Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Anywho,
that one beaver picture is my favorite picture of Kellen Moore. Oh yeah, left hand.
yeah, left hand.
Sorry.
That's all right. All right. Well, let's get right into it. Because, well, let's just go ahead and just talk about
Yeah.
the big story of the week. And that is one Shohei Ohtani. When we last left you guys, he was still up in the air of where he wanted to go. And then he picked his team, and that, of course, is the Los Angeles Dodgers, as he signs a record deal of 10 years, $700 million.
Okay.
What do you think, Keith?
All right, man. I think as great of a player as he is, I'm glad the Rangers were out on it.
Yeah.
I'm glad they couldn't do that.
Well,
But-
apparently the Rangers can't spend anything right now, so we'll get into that in
Yeah.
just a bit.
But is he? I mean, I know he's great. I'm not trying to say anything bad about him because
Right.
he is an amazing player. Is any player really worth that amount of money?
No, but this is what
But what he did,
I don't
though,
know. Well, yeah, but what he's doing now with the contract just speaks volume of how what
Yeah.
he's actually looking for, because you get guys that just have contracts that are just looking for money. This is not the case for Ohtani, I can tell you that, because he's telling the Dodgers for the next till 2034, pretty much, you can pay me $2 million a year.
That's
Go get-
crazy.
Go get who you need. Pay me $2 million a year, and then just hit me on the. It's essentially the Bobby Bonilla
Championship.
contract.
He wants championships, bro.
Yeah. It's essentially the Bobby Bonilla contract, and
man, I want the Bobby Bonilla contract.
right,
man.
here's to you, Bobby Bonilla.
You know what? Cheers to Bobby Bonilla. It's getting close to that time. Was it July when he gets his $1 million or something like that?
Maybe. When is Bobby
I think it's
Bonilla Day?
midsummer, but you
Yeah.
are the real champion.
Yeah, still getting paid. But yeah, so they're going out, and of course they've already made trades. They got Glasnow from Tampa Bay, which was their starting pitcher last year. So
Tommy
they're
John.
Huh?
Didn't he have Tommy John though?
No. The
Are
guy
you
that we
sure
picked up
about that?
we picked up the Tommy John guy.
But I thought he had already gotten Tommy John. So
He might have. I don't know. I gotta check
Anyways.
into that. But yeah, so they're bulking up, and I don't think it's over for the Dodgers. And do we just hand them the trophy now? I mean, I think the Rangers winning the World Series, I hate to say it, was great timing because
Well,
we.
I don't think you can buy a team anymore. I know the Rangers spent a lot of money, and yes, their team won the World Series after spending quite a bit of money.
Right.
But I don't think that's necessarily the way to win it. This isn't the Yankees in the '90s, man.
That's true. That's true.
The Dodgers,
yeah.
you still got to perform. You still have to
have
perform.
to. Yeah, you still have to perform. You
But-
still have to connect as a team.
I'll say this though: if Clayton Kershaw is your number 4 guy in the rotation, that's a pretty good lineup right there, bro.
Yeah, who had also
he's there.
surgery as well. Yeah. And it's
Right.
looking bad for our Rangers. Like I said, I think, winning the World Series was perfect timing because, man, Max Scherzer had back surgery over the week, and he's
He
going to
might be
be out
done.
until July if he comes back.
He might be done.
He might be done. Yeah. Herniated
that's
disc in his
okay.
back, and he had to get surgery done. It's looking bad. I mean, Jordan Montgomery's probably not going to stay. We got this Bally contract over our head that's on hold, pretty much a
Yeah.
freeze, and that's the bulk of the Rangers' money. And we don't know. Right now it's just at a standstill. So if we go out like tomorrow, opening day is tomorrow, our starting rotation is Nathan Eovaldi, John Gray, and Dane Dunning. You confident with that?
I mean, no, I'm not confident to go back to the World Series, but dude, if this team showed me one thing, man, they're scrappy. Regardless of who is out
Yeah.
there, they got young talents, and the one thing that really carried them, I know their pitching was nice in the World Series. Those bats carried them the entire season.
They did.
We didn't lose a bunch of bats this offseason, so I think there's still a shot, man.
Yeah, Will Smith is already gone. He went to the Kansas City Royals. So a lot of people are putting money on the Royals to win the World Series
Come
now
on,
because
bro.
Will Smith has won 3 in a row with 3 different teams. So
Yeah. I mean, but it's still the Royals, so
right. Would you put that $5 down though?
I mean,
No.
shit.
Never
If
know.
I had it, I would.
You never know.
I'm really more into DraftKings. I'm not putting 5 on the Rangers for anything, or on
I
the
was saying
Royals for that.
Yeah.
I'm not putting 5 on any baseball team right now. I want to see the rest of these trades unfold, man.
Yeah.
Not trades, but these pickups.
Yeah. Yep.
Otani, man.
Otani. But yeah, that was a
Rick.
huge one there. We all were waiting and seeing what's going to happen. Now, there's rumblings that maybe the Dodgers also want Trout.
Which would be crazy.
Maybe the Dodgers would, give up
Somebody
the farm and go get Trout. And
Somebody save this man's career. Somebody save him and give him a
Seriously.
shot of getting a ring.
Seriously, Red
I don't
Sox.
even
Fuck,
Anybody.
Chris Young, if you're listening, bring him to us. We'll bring him in, open arms. Stay away from Houston, though. Don't you dare go to Houston.
Houston, don't go get him.
Don't go get
Don't
him.
do that.
Don't go
No.
get him.
But anybody else, I would love to see Mike Trout get a ring, man. He's going to go down as one of the greatest players that never got a ring and never really even had close to getting a ring.
No. Yeah.
It's just that's what sucks about sports, man, is you could be the number 1 guy coming out in the NFL draft, man. And you end up in the Cleveland Browns and you never get a chance to win a ring. And it's the same thing in baseball, man. You could be the greatest player ever to play. You end up in the wrong franchise and you waste away.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that for Trout, man. I
Mm-mm.
don't want to see that for Trout. He deserves a ring.
He does. He does deserve a ring,
Anyways.
man. But we'll have to wait and see. But let's get into it real quick. College football. Just get into that, even though there's no college games that went down.
Well, there was some this week.
Nah, there was some, but
I
on the
watched,
Army-Navy game, man, what a good one there,
Yeah,
huh?
that was a good one. That was
a good one.
Military game.
And Daniels from LSU wins the Heisman Trophy Award, making him the second LSU quarterback to win the Heisman. Of course, Joe Burr won the first one back in 2020. So congratulations to him. Now, the funny thing about this, Florida is just getting out of hand because of their Seminoles getting screwed. Listen to this. The Florida Senate Committee is trying to do an investigation over the selection committee over here in Grapevine and asking why to do an investigation and seeing why Florida State was left out of the college football playoffs.
Bro, don't get me started.
They have gone to the extreme of saying, no, we're investigating this. This is going to be under investigation. We're investigating this.
They're investigating that when we got some major things going on in our country right now.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, no. Let's put all this other stuff
Florida
on
State.
hold.
We got to figure out why Florida State.
Now, why? Why didn't they make the playoffs? There's something fishy going on here.
Maybe it's Jimbo fishing. Maybe it's Jimbo fishing.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's
Jimbo got his old. I don't think they deserve to go. Got his old team.
Tell you what, man, I don't think they deserve it. I used to like them, but fuck them.
So So Florida is up in arms about Florida State not going to the college football playoffs. But all they got to do then is just prove themselves against Georgia. You got Georgia.
Yeah.
Go out there and beat Georgia.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, it's hard to get up for a game like that when you feel like you got screwed.
I mean, it could be, but it also could be the other end. It could be like, man, F this committee. Let's give them the big middle finger and go out and beat their precious Georgia team.
What about UCF, man? The year that they ran the table and then they played their bowl game and they
Let's
rolled.
Let's be honest with UCF.
What?
All right, I'm gonna be honest with UCF. How many top 25 teams did UCF beat that year?
Look, dude, it doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's what the committee looks for. UCF had no top 25 wins during that season.
That's why they needed a larger playoff pool.
And they will next year.
I know,
unfortunately, it's not this year.
I mean, not UCF, but Florida got screwed. Not Florida. The Seminoles got screwed, bro. They got screwed.
Oh, yeah. They did.
They really did.
But
there's nothing else you can say about it. They got screwed.
I know.
You put in some one-loss teams in there, bro. How does that make any sense?
A lot of people could say Ohio State got screwed last year.
They did get screwed last year. But, dude, if you run the table, you make the playoffs. There's no league out there in the world other than college football where if you win every single game, you don't make the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
How does that make any sense? They just didn't want to see them there.
This is why the 12 team is going to be so great next year.
But there will still be the 13th team will still get screwed somehow, bro.
Well, I mean, at that point, it's just like, what do you do?
They won't be undefeated. At least they won't be an undefeated team getting
screwed.
There's
Exactly.
no way. So, tough break, Florida State.
Yeah. So, we got New Year's Eve. We got New Year's Eve. We got Alabama and Michigan in the Rose Bowl. And then we got Texas and Washington in the Sugar Bowl.
Good matchup.
Good matchups. Who do you have? Who do you got in those?
Man, I don't know. You know what's crazy? I feel like if Alabama and Michigan were playing the week after Alabama knocked off Georgia, I would probably take Alabama in that game because they're hot. It's these weeks in between, man. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of 3 weeks off before you play. I just don't like it, man. I think that in college and in the NFL and in any league, it's about momentum. That momentum stalls out when you have 3 weeks to sit and think about how you beat somebody. So I'm going to take Michigan in that game. And look, dude, I love Texas, man. You know it. I'm a hardcore Longhorn fan, so of course I'm going to take them. But that Washington offense is scary, bro.
Yeah,
and I'm afraid that Washington is the true undefeated team going in this year.
Let's look at the current spread right now. Okay,
man, I bet
we're looking at the Rose Bowl here. Michigan and Alabama. Who do you think is favored in this one? You said Mitch.
I'm going to say Michigan's going to be favored by probably 4.
Michigan is favored by 2.
By 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The money line has Alabama at 110, plus 110, and Michigan at minus 130. Over under is 45.5.
I honestly, man, I think Michigan is flat out the better team. I'm afraid Alabama's going to find a way to win it though, because that's what they do, bro.
It's Alabama,
that's what
right.
they do.
And the Sugar Bowl here, we're talking Washington and Texas. You said Washington's going to be the one that's going to.
Washington's going to be favored in this game, and it's got to be. It's probably going to be similar to the Michigan game. Give
ready for
4.
this?
If Washington's favored by more than 6, then I'm going to be kind of floored on this one.
The Longhorns are actually favored. The Longhorns are actually favored by 4.
They got it backwards, man. I mean, I hope they're right. Hey, I'd love to be wrong.
They're predicting a shootout 65. Here because 65.5 is the over.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah, and the money line shows plus 155 to Washington and minus 185 to Texas.
I love the under on that Washington game. I don't fuck that 65. I love the under. I think it's gonna be too. I know it sounds crazy because it should be clearly obvious. Well, everyone knows it's going over. This is the game where they both play tough defense because they had extra weeks to prepare. You'll see.
So here's your championship odds right now to win the whole thing. They got Michigan at plus 185. Alabama at plus 200, Texas at plus 250, and Washington down at the bottom at plus 750 to win the championship.
Did these guys watch these teams play all season?
I don't know, man.
Are they just going based off of what? Because that doesn't make sense, dude. They're giving Washington no love, man. And just because Washington's toughest opponent this year was what, Oregon? Right?
Yeah,
they beat them twice.
Oregon State, Oregon. I guess you could throw USC in there.
Come on. Their toughest games that they won this season were against a high-flying, high-powered offense in Oregon, and they beat them twice.
Yeah.
They're better, dude. You can only be as good as the competition you're playing against. That's all we can base it off of who they played, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Washington is a high-flying offense, bro. Watch out.
They are.
Give me Washington for $100. I'll put down 100 on that plus 700, bro. No, not really.
750. All right, here we go. We played some games last night or yesterday. We had 3 of them yesterday.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's freaking amazing.
I wasn't busy all day long and could have sat down and watched them play. That would have been amazing.
Well, we started off in Cincinnati as the Bengals took on what?
You got this or what?
Huh?
You got this?
Yeah, I was looking at you. Sorry. The Bengals took on the Vikings, and it was the battle of the backups as Cincinnati comes through at the end in overtime, 27-24. The Colts took on the Steelers. Your boy Mitch, what happened? That's your boy.
He got yanked, man. He got yanked out of the game. They went with Mason Rudolph for the last 2 minutes of the game, bro. That's how bad it was.
And as we talked about, the Colts, the Colts took care of the Steelers 30-13, and the big story was Michael Pittman's knockout. Luckily, I think he's going to be okay. He was ruled out of the rest of the game with a concussion, but man, that was an ugly hit.
Dude was on fire, man.
Yeah.
He had like 6 catches in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was.
He's,
it was
okay, put it
definitely
this way:
the
he got
go-to.
knocked out, and he still got me 12 points in fantasy.
Same here, yeah.
Bro. He was fixing to go off, and now I'm going to lose this week because of it.
Yeah, and then the Lions woke up. They lost the last 2. They finally woke up, and they beat up on the Broncos and Russell Wilson 42-17. Laporta, the big. What do you have? 3 touchdowns.
28 fantasy points last night.
Yeah, and then Jared Goff had 5 touchdowns thrown. So yeah, looks like the Lions are back where they need to be. But the big story will happen on Thursday.
Yeah.
When you talk about an ass kicking, the Las Vegas Raiders defeated the Los Angeles Chargers. I almost said San Diego.
I heard that.
63-21. That's right. You heard me, folks. 63-21. The Chargers lost to a backup quarterback who looked like Joe Montana, Tom Brady, and Michael Vick combined.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, for real.
It was 63-7, and they somehow let the Chargers score twice before the end of the game. But after this game, Chargers managers had enough, and they fired head coach Brandon Staley and the general manager Tom Telesco. And meanwhile, Kellen Moore, Mr. Beaverface himself, is sitting there still with a job. How?
Bro.
Is it because Justin Herbert is hurt? Is that his excuse of why he still has a job?
What it is it's because the main issue for this Chargers team over the season has been defense. And Brandon Staley took ownership and said, "This is my defense. This is my defense. This is my defense."
Oh, that worked.
Kellen Moore's the OC, man, and he's a young mind, and they still want to see what he can do with the healthy Justin Herbert and the healthy offensive line. I understand why they didn't let him go as well, but honestly, probably should have just cleaned house and start over at that point.
Yeah.
This Charger team has underperformed the entire season. They've been blown out. You do not give up 63 to the Vegas team, bro. You just don't. You don't give up 63. That's crazy. After a team that they put up fucking 3 points the week before or 0 points the week
3-0.
before. Come on, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Get it together.
Oh, so we got the games today, and we start off
this.
and
ATL.
That's right. Well, I got Chicago and Cleveland first.
All right.
Chicago taking on the Browns. The Browns are 3-point favorite. The over/under is 37.5. I see 10-0 on this one.
Bro, I don't, man. Honestly, I don't. I see actually a much higher scoring game than people are going to anticipate. The one thing that I don't like, though, is it looks like it's going to be raining.
10-0.
And I could see, hey, let's give a little respect here. Put some name on this man, or put some respect on this man's name. Joseph Flacco has been rolling, bro. Shane Falco has looked damn good in the games he's come in. He's looked better than any of their starters
That's what I'm saying. The Browns are going to win this game, but I think it's going to be 10-0.
I worry, though, man. I really need Justin Fields to have like 3 fumbles and 0 points in fantasy this week.
That could happen.
That's what I'm playing against.
That could happen.
Give me Cleveland, bro. Give me Cleveland, although I do think Chicago can hang around in this game. I really do. I know you don't like Chicago, but I think they're better than you've given them credit all season, man.
Yeah. They did impress me with that win against Green Bay, but
thank you.
Yeah. All right, Tampa Bay. Speaking of Green Bay, Tampa Bay taking on Green Bay. It's a battle of the Bays. We got Tampa versus Green. Green Bay is 3.5-point favorites. Over under is 42.5.
Dude, Green Bay's the better team, but I think Tampa Bay win. I think they lose this game by 3 points. I like the hook on there at 3.5. That's what I see it as. So give me Tampa, bro. Baker is better than people think, man. I know I've dogged this guy out a lot, but he's scrappy, man, and he finds ways to keep his team in the game. And when it comes down in the big moments, he's actually pretty good at leading his team down the field. So
he loves them keggers.
Yeah, come on, bro. But
he loves
you gotta stop dogging this guy.
Hey, is he living at Tampa now in the stadium?
I believe so. I hadn't seen the commercials. Man, it looks like it's 42 degrees and possibly snowing in Green Bay. Maybe I don't like Tampa Bay.
Well, I mean, hey, give him some give old Baker some fireball.
Yeah, I'm fucking ready, man.
Give that man some fireball.
You like Green Bay in this game, or you like Tampa?
I like Green Bay in this game. It's just because it's at Lambeau. The elements there are in favor of Green Bay. I know.
But I don't know, man. I just don't know about the. I don't know about the Packers. They're so wishy-washy. I cannot tell if they're good or not. But I'm with you. You know what? I take back. No, give me the Bucks. I think they're going to run the ball with White today, and he's going to have a big game because I need him to.
Yeah, because you need him to. It benefits you.
No, I think
we're trying to do a somewhat professional show here, and you're making picks to benefit you.
No, here's the thing. He's actually looked great for like the last 4 or 5 weeks now. The running back White. He's a good running back in this league. He catches a lot of passes out of the backfield, and he makes big plays when he does get the ball in his hands. I look for Mike Evans to have a big game today too. Again, on my fantasy team, but also because he's a good receiver, man. He got kind of thrown away before the season started. I feel like everyone gave up on Mike Evans. I know last year people were dropping him and shit because he was not his normal self.
Right.
You remember when he was at A&M with Johnny Manziel? Mike Evans balled out, bro.
Yeah.
He was incredible. I like Tampa Bay today. I like
All
Tampa
right.
Bay.
Houston takes on Tennessee. Tennessee is favored by 3. CJ Stroud is out. That's going to hurt them. Case Keenum is going to be the starting quarterback. Miracle of Minneapolis. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Case Keenum. He was a Denver Bronco for a while.
Yep, he was a Denver Bronco. And Tennessee coming off that comeback win against Miami on Monday Night Football with Will Levis at the helm. Who do you have in this one?
I got Tennessee to roll this game, bro.
I do too. I Tennessee screwed me because they came back and scored 2 touchdowns. Actually, it was Miami that screwed me because their defense is crap. They let Tennessee do that. But anyway, Tennessee looking really good. They got to fix their special teams, though, man. They got to fix their special team because it is god awful. But Will Levis, and there goes Keith. God, see, I start talking about Keith done lost connection. This is what happens when you don't have a good connection. Let me see if I can get him back on here. And a memento, please. And let's see. We'll be right back. Sorry, folks. Hang on. We're almost there. Just bear with me. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's see if he hops back on. All right. He's getting on. Bear with us here. Anywho, while we're waiting on Keith, how's everybody's wait a minute. Nope. Shit. Hang on. How's everybody's Christmas going? Are everybody get done with their Christmas shopping? Tap on the chat there. You got all your Christmas shopping done. Let's see them chats out there. Let's see. Come on, Keith. Waiting on Keith. We'll see. Oh, there he is. Hey.
It was working
Oh, there
fine.
he is.
I didn't even use the link you.
You what?
I didn't even use the link you sent me. I just
Hmm.
went. I've been on the same page the whole time.
That's weird.
Yeah,
All right.
man. But
Well,
anyways,
we're back. Where were we at?
we were talking
yeah, we were talking about the Tennessee Houston game.
Mhm.
That's right. Who do you have in this one, Tennessee?
I guess so.
Guess so. Let me get
I mean,
the-
Houston's the better team, but without C.J. Stroud, I don't see it.
All right, now we're back on going. The New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are favored by 8.5. The line is 36.5. Who do you have in this one, Keith?
I got New York Jets, man, plus the points.
New York Jets plus the points. Really?
I think 8.5 is too many. That Jets
Now-
team is good, man.
Speaking of the Jets, hear the Christmas miracle that may be happening next week, Keith.
I know.
As our boy, Mr. Ayahuasca, is planning on playing the game next week.
They're 5-8, bro.
They're still in a
They're in the hunt.
they're in the hunt. Exactly. They're still in the hunt.
Crazy.
What do you
I
think?
don't-
Ayahuasca
I-
going to make a return? And
I think at his
what
age,
if he comes back and there's like he just dominates and takes the Jets
he might.
far in the playoffs?
He
This
might
is-
because
This
that's
is
all they're
2
missing.
months or 3 months after Achilles surgery. It's
All the
crazy.
all the Jets need is a quarterback.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all they need. They are good enough to,
They shouldn't have
to
let it
win
go.
that
They sh-
division with.
They shouldn't have let go
quarterback.
of Shane Falco.
I know they should have held on to him,
I
man.
know.
But,
But so yeah, that should be interesting. I can't wait to see what he's gonna. Man, how great would it? I wouldn't say great because I don't want to wish injury on anybody. But what if he comes out and just blows his Achilles?
I'm serious when I say it. There's a good chance, man. You can't rush that injury back, dude.
No.
He needs to set it out and rehabilitate throughout the offseason and come back strong next year. But he won't. He'll try to play.
Yeah, he'll try to play. We go to New England. As a word on the street is this is going to be Belichick's last season. They've already come to terms that this is going to be it. And the Patriots are taking on the Chiefs, who after last week's just heartbreaking loss. Oh, crap.
Yeah, he got screwed.
They're taking on the Patriots. 8-point lead or 8-point under. Jesus Christ, where am I at? Kansas City's favored by 8. Over under is 37.5. Who do you have, Keith?
I mean, dude, honestly, Kansas City should roll, but they look like doo-doo. So I'm going to take New England plus the points. I got it at 9 over here, so
The refs screwed us. The refs screwed us.
New England plays pretty good defense, and if anybody could put together a defensive scheme to rattle Patrick Mahomes, it
Yeah.
would still be Bill Belichick, in my opinion. So give me New England plus those points, but would I be shocked if Kansas City rolls them? No, not at all. Not after what happened last week. Nah.
As long as the refs don't play a factor.
Yeah, don't blame the refs, man.
That was terrible.
They shouldn't have even been in that situation. They had chances throughout to really blow that thing open, and they never did.
Yeah.
It's their own fault, man. Chiefs are not the same team that they normally are this year.
The Giants and Tommy DeVito are taking on the New Orleans Saints at the Superdome. Keith, what do you think of this Tommy Uh-oh. Keith? Oh, he's gone again. What is going on here? Gotta do it again, folks. Hang on. There he is. What happened that time?
I have a full signal over here, man.
You were frozen in time, and then you just popped off.
I'm pissed because this thing says I have a full strength, strong signal right now.
I don't
Makes
know.
no sense.
I don't know.
Anyways,
The
get
New
through
York
this.
Giants and the Tommy DeVitos,
Hey!
hey, are taking on those Aints in the Superdome. The Aints, though, are 5.5-point favorites, 39.5 over under. Who do you have in this one? Give me the G-Man and Tommy DeVito.
What's so crazy about it is that the Giants are still in the playoff hunt, bro.
Are they really? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You're right. You're right.
They got some tough games coming up. They got Philly twice. So, I mean, but damn, dude, they're still in it. But
They are.
I don't see the Saints beating anybody by more than 3 points the entire season. So
No.
I guess I can't take the Giants. Give me New Orleans. I don't care. I can't take the Giants. They suck, man.
Hey, forget about it. Tommy DeVito's going to take us to the promised land. Huh?
Talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Forget about it there. Wonder what Tommy Locke thinks about Tommy DeVito. We're going to have to ask him next week.
I bet he loves them.
Atlanta taking on Carolina. The Falcons are 3-point favorites. Over under is 33.5. Moving on. Washington takes on the Rams. Rams are 6.5
Hold
point
on.
favorite.
You got to
All
at
right.
least pick one of the teams.
Falcons.
You take Atlanta, right?
Yes.
Why is Carolina like +3? I know they're terrible, but Atlanta fucking sucks too, bro.
Doing the dirty bird.
Dirty bird in it, man.
Dirty bird. I know it.
Man, give me Carolina +3, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Wow.
I'm doing it.
All right. Washington takes on the Rams. Rams are 6.5 point favorite. Over under is 50.5. Who do you have in that one? Keith?
I got my guy, bro.
Got your guy.
Samuel Howell.
Give
me Washington plus the 6.5.
Plus
I don't
the
think the
6.5.
Rams are that good. I usually take the Rams. You know this.
I know you're a
but
big Rams lover. You love you
can't go
some Matthew
against,
Stafford.
Can't go against my guy, man, Sam Howell.
I thought Matthew Stafford was your guy.
They're both my guys. It's like
Wow.
it's like I'm cheering for both my boys in one game, man.
You're a proud father.
I want them both to win.
San Francisco takes on Arizona.
God, dog, this is the one. This is the one right here that sucks to me, bro.
12-point favorite. Over under is 48.5.
The best game Christian McCaffrey had the entire season came against freaking Arizona. And don't you know, I'm matched up against them this week in fantasy. So
what benefits you? Here we go.
Give me. I have a hard time believing Arizona can hang with anybody, but 12 seems like a lot, man. Give me the Niners.
Yeah, I was about to say what EA Sports.
I could see Kyler Murray having a good game today, bro. I really could. But then again,
I
I could also
it's on Madden.
I could see him drawing up some of that, hit the X button, let Madden help you out with your play call.
Goes back to the sideline. The coach is like, "What happened? I hit X.
Asked Madden.
I hit
asked
X.
Madden. What are you talking about?
I was over there
coach?
punching X and they wouldn't throw, man."
With the circle.
The big one today is in Buffalo as our Dallas Cowboys take on the Buffalo Bills. Bills coming off that win against the Chiefs last week. Dallas coming off a huge win against Philadelphia. Buffalo, though, is favored by 2.5, 49.5 over under. It is because it is in Buffalo. Rain is in the forecast, but thank God we did not get any snow blizzard warnings. 49 degrees, so somewhat playable. Who do you have in this one, though? Dallas at Buffalo. So
I mean, look,
this is a hard one to choose.
Of course it is, because the homerism in me wants to take my team. And clearly, got my Cowboys jersey on. I want the Cowboys to win. Plus, I do have Dakota Rain as my quarterback in my fantasy league.
It's my quarterback.
But I also got Stephon Diggs in my fantasy league. So I need a little bit of a high-scoring game.
Stephon Diggs checked out already, dude, so you don't have to worry about Stephon.
Stephon's on my team.
I know.
Need him to play well. What are you talking about?
I would bench him. He checked out.
Oh, you'd bench Stephon Diggs.
He checked out.
Bullshit. You would not bench. So would you start Diggs or Nico Collins? Tell me you would start Nico Collins with Case Keenum as his quarterback today over Diggs. I'd love to hear this.
Moving on.
Exactly.
I mean, Case Keenum knows Stephon Diggs. Remember, Minneapolis Miracle.
Honestly, I think Buffalo wins this game.
What?
I think they need it worse than the Cowboys need it. They have to win out really to have a playoff chance here.
But I think this is a statement for Dallas, though, to win this game, because a lot of people are saying, like, oh, you guys can't win the big one. I mean, they beat Philadelphia last week, but that was at home on a defeated Phillies team that, injury, blah, 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 they're not giving the Cowboys credit. So this is a statement game for the Cowboys, and I think the Cowboys handle Buffalo in Buffalo today.
I hope you're right. I'll take the Cowboys too. I'll let my homerism take over, but my money would put it on Buffalo.
It's just
I got
Buffalo, and we've said it before on this podcast. They're not the team that we all thought they want. They are. They're struggling, especially on the offensive side. And Josh Allen is throwing balls that do not need to be thrown.
He always does.
And he's been and like I said, Stephon Diggs has checked out a couple of times already in games. He does not want to be there. It looks like he is just miserable there. And I think, and they have no running game pretty much.
Yeah, they do.
Who?
Cook, man. He's ran like a motherfucker. Did you not see his numbers last week against Kansas City?
He ain't his brother Dalvin, man.
He's better than Dalvin.
Man,
you ain't been watching Buffalo, bro, if you really got that opinion. I'm sorry.
I've always been a Buffalo fan.
You're not, man.
I think it's going to be a 52-17 blowout like in the Super Bowl.
I wish. I wish. I'd give anything for Dak to throw for 4 touchdowns.
I think Jim Kelly's going to have a knee injury. I feel like Leon Lett's going to recover a fumble, and Dom Beebe's going to, chase him down and knock it out of his hand the last second.
Dude, Buffalo's beginning of the season is one of the teams I picked to go deep, man, and I'm not going to get off that train yet because Buffalo can score, dude. And the Cowboys, as good as their defense has been this season, Buffalo's a different kind of team. And if you do not put a spy on Josh Allen, he will run all over you, dude.
Right.
He really will, or he'll run straight through you. So I like Buffalo to win this game, but my homerism is going to make me take the Cowboys. But I want it on record that, in all honesty, Buffalo probably is going to win this game. So, just saying.
A Sunday night game, we got the Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. This is an away game for the Jaguars. They're not in London. Gotcha. When are they going to have a Sunday night game in London? How great would that be? But Baltimore is 3.5-point favorite. Over-unders 42.5. Is Sunshine playing?
Yeah.
His ankle's all right?
He's playing. Played last week. He's fine.
In Jacksonville, prime time, man. Baltimore is hot right now. I'm going to have to roll with the Ravens on this one.
I'm taking the Jags, man.
Oh, sun shining.
I'm taking the Jags. I think Jacksonville, this is a big game for them. They need this win to stay in that playoff run.
Yeah.
I think Baltimore can afford to lose one here because their division is kind of trash. So give me Jacksonville, man, plus the points, especially at home.
All right. Well,
getting 3.5.
Let's hear old.
That is terrible, man.
This is Patrick
We're playing
Mahomes.
our asses off, and you up the call? Offensive all sides? Are you kidding me? That is terrible, man.
As Patrick Mahomes on the sidelines, that's terrible, man. It's terrible. Just terrible. All right, well, let's see. It is now time for CC's comedy audio of the week, and well, let's just see how this one plays out.
How much do I owe you for rent again?
$800.
I just don't have a lot of money at the moment. Is there something else that I could give you instead?
No, I'd probably just like the money.
Could I interest you in one tip?
I'd really just appreciate the rent money.
There's so much surface area, so many options. Honey.
I don't really want that.
And I'm into everything. Holding hands, tongue in mouth, showering with my clothes off, watching each other go number 2.
You know what? Let's just forget about it, okay?
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just Monopoly money.
Okay. Thanks. My turn.
Wow.
That's stupid.
That was for Monopoly. Remember the shake weight?
Yeah.
All right, listen to these idiots on the news.
Is it better to go slow or better to go fast?
Yeah.
I think you kind of vary it. You vary it. You can know how you're doing, by feeling.
I've got a small white one.
Weird.
Does that make a difference?
No, actually, you know what? I don't actually think it's the size of it. It's actually the technique and how you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah. But thank thank you so much for asking that. I'm sure a lot of men at home were wondering that as well. Not Chris, because he told me he had the big black one. So,
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's very good stuff. 6 inches from the face.
Wow.
Yes.
You don't want to bop yourself.
No, and I say that is a good tip in general. Just 6 inches from the face at all times. Safety first. You don't want to hit yourself in the face with it. Not even the little white one.
Allie,
That's ridiculous, man. They had to know what they were doing.
Of course.
I mean, but that's is that a skit? I hope that's not really news.
No, that was really news. That was a live news report at a gym, and they were all doing the shake weight.
That's absolutely terrible.
Well, if you're a single fella out there, guys, you may want to listen. You may want to listen to these awesome Christmas pickup lines that you can use at your office party, Christmas party. Here you go.
Your legs Christmas presents, cause I want to open them. You can't spell holiday without this D. Call me Santa, cause I feel like going up your chimney tonight. Are you the Grinch? Cause I want you to take my package. How's about we make this a not so silent night, baby?
That is terrible, man.
Well, Keith, as you know, we are both dads, and we both have pre-teenagers boys. And you know, things are changing in these boys' lives, especially when they discover things. And I had to have that talk with little CC. And I showed him this great 1970s video to kind of give him an idea of what it's like. So listen to this.
Oh, excuse me, Ricky. Ricky, I did see what you were doing.
Uh-oh.
It felt good, didn't it? It's all right. We all have feelings like this sometimes. I'm just glad you're doing this in the privacy of your own room. When you're a little bit older, we'll have to talk more about these feelings and what causes them and how we can control these feelings. I'm sorry I intruded on your privacy. I'll be sure to knock next time, okay?
Mom!
Yeah, that's bullshit because that never happened. They're all like, "Oh God, what are you doing?"
Oh my God, get that out of your sock! Oh my God!
Put that thing away.
Yeah, I'm a man, Mom.
And just in case you guys, you know, I feel like this is redemption for me because I am a redhead. Here we go.
A new study is being conducted to explain why redheads seem to experience pain differently. Because they're all witches?
That's right.
Come on, bro. That's my people.
That's my people. Well, all right. The Christmas time is here, Keith. And before we head out, we got to do the ultimate debate.
No.
The ultimate debate. Here we go. And I got us a special guest on here just to verify the question that everybody's been wondering: is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Oh my God! Why do we do this every year?
Is
bro?
it because I got somebody that is on my side? Is it? Is it, Keith?
No,
it's not. Okay.
Hell no.
Well, I think this guy has something better than that. I think. Well, I'll just put him on. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Sports Bras podcast. Boy, why'd you wake me up this early? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Jason Statham to the show. Mr. Statham, the holidays are upon us, and it's time for the question of the year. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I believe it is. Keith does not. It is up to you, Mr. Statham. Do you think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie? Let me get this straight. You guys woke me up to ask if Die Hard is a goddamn Christmas movie. And you're not even going to talk about how The Meg could be a Christmas movie.
Wait, what?
How's The Meg? The Meg be a Christmas movie? Boy, it was based in December. That's right. We were in the coldest waters of the Atlantic Ocean, getting the Megalodon. Shock. So yeah, Meg is a Christmas movie.
Well,
okay. Well, what about Die Hard? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie, Mr. Statham? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It's a kick-ass movie. John McClane. I almost got the part of John McClane.
Yeah,
Wow.
I believe that.
That would have been great if Jason Statham was John McClane. I would have told Hans Gruber to go fuck yourself. And I'm going to fuck your wife while I'm doing it. Well, that's true. Jesus. All right.
Sounds like something he would say.
Well, I think we got verification that it is a Christmas movie. Is that what you're saying? That's right. I believe that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. If you don't think so, then let me know, and I'll come to your house, and I'll take your throat right out of your esophagus, and I'll shove it right down your ass.
Oh.
All right. Well, Mr. Statham, appreciate the time. All right, let's make one thing perfectly clear. I better have that money that you guys have just paid me.
Oh, shit.
And I better have it before Christmas, because if you don't, jolly old Saint Jason is going to go down your chimney, roundhouse kick the shit out of both of yous, and then I'm going to take a dump right on your chest. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, it's on its way right now. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to go back to bed with my hot wife, and I'm probably going to make love to her 4 more times today. So you gentlemen have a great day.
Thank
All
you.
right, there he goes, Jason Statham. So there it is. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Proves nothing.
What do you mean it proves nothing?
How the fuck is it a Christmas movie, dude? Because it has a Christmas party to start out the movie?
Number one, yes, Christmas party.
That's stupidest shit I've ever heard. Man.
No, number one is at a Christmas party. Number two, he tells Hans Gruber that he has a machine gun, and Hans Gruber goes, ha, ha, ha. Okay, that's number two. Number three, I mean, it's just it's got Christmas music in it. It's got, it's surrounded by Christmas. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
You're wrong. I will never agree with that. I'm sorry. We do this every year. I don't agree with it at all. I think you're wrong on this one. It's not a Christmas Story is a Christmas movie. Frosty the Snowman, it's a Christmas story. Like, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, bro. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. But for the sake of just agreeing to disagree, you're still wrong, but all right.
I'm telling you, it's a Christmas movie. Next thing you're going to tell me is, the Grinch is not real. There's no such thing as Whoville.
Bro.
Just ruin my day. Why don't you?
Well, I'm not trying to. I'm just being
asshole.
real with you, man.
You're an asshole. All right. So next week it's going to be our Christmas special.
Ooh.
We are going to invite a bunch of great guests that we had in the past. Come on in and spread the holiday joy, and it's going to be a great show. So make sure you tune into that. The old Sports Bras Christmas special is going to be happening, and then we'll see. I think that's going to be the last show of the year. Are we gonna?
I have a New Year's episode.
Yeah, there is a New Year's episode. I was saying because New Year's falls on a Monday. I didn't know if that was going to interfere with our show, but yeah, 2 more shows left for the year, folks. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, joining us. Don't forget, I still have the giveaway going. Nobody has subscribed yet. I don't know what's going on, but if you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, you get a chance to win a free jersey of your choice. But we have to hit the 100 subscription goal. Right now, we're only at 10. So almost there. We got 90 to go. So go in there, subscribe, tell your friends, subscribe, go to the YouTube channel, build our channel up. Let's make 2024 greatness for the Sports Bras, huh?
That's right.
That's right. 2024. Let's make it great again. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Keith, before we head out, do you have anything else you want to say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and F you for saying that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
I need a Christmas miracle in my fantasy league today.
Let's go for it. Let's do
Let's
it.
go. Justin Fields knocked out first quarter.
Whoa.
No, but he'll be fine. I don't want him hurt. I just want him to, like, Lamar Jackson it, where you got to go boo-boo, and he'll be gone for a couple quarters.
All right. Well, let's hope he goes doo-doo. So with that said, let's send it on home, my friend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning into another episode of the Sports Bros.
Never ever forget, guys, you can't run, but you can't hide unless you're Lamar Jackson after you're eating wings the night before, and you got to go doo-doo. I got the cramps, man.
Man, I gotta poop.
I gotta poop. All right, guys, we'll see you next week for the Christmas special. Have a good weekend. Adios.
Adios.